What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Taylor, and this is Talks with TAAY. Thank you for joining me today. Um, I'm really excited um, about a lot of different things. For one, for those who don't know who I am Taylor Thomas, and I do a couple of different things. My main focus is, bringing attention and awareness to people, bring literacy, um, business owners, having them on, bringing awareness to a lot of things that people do not, um, they don't know. Um, and so I own a tax business, TST Tax Pro, and I'm doing a mentorship right now as we speak. I also have an ebook out called Seven Steps to Overcome Postpartum. And yeah, that's me. That's I. And so uh, I have a lot of great things that's going on right now. And I want to thank 910 podcast 95 South for giving me the opportunity to be here, to be able to share awareness for different things, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, whether it's health, it all ties in together. And so I'm really excited for everything that's to come, everything that I'm a part, everybody who joins me, everybody who, um, comes on and want to share different business out there that you might not even heard of. And so right now we have a special guest that's going to be joining us today, and I'm real excited about this man. Um, this man is, they call him the king of content now. And I actually seen him whenever I was in a middle of a coaching call with Anetta Powell. If you don't know who Anetta Powell is, she's one of my mentors. She's a great mentor. She has a lot going on. You just have to, I'm not going to say too much, but just know she's a wonderful person. And so I was in her coaching call, and I had the pleasure of, seeing how this man works, how this, I started following him. I see all his works, everything he does. When it comes to content, whenever it comes to, just how he move. And to me, it's just very inspiring on what he does, how he moves, how he impacts people. And it's about impacting. When it comes to certain things, you got to fulfill your purpose. And so when it comes to impacting people, he's a big impact when it comes to content. Um, he has a lot of things going on. And so he will be on here with me tonight. And I'm so excited about it. And I'm excited for you guys to be able to see everything that, about the king of content. If you don't know, you can find him on Instagram, Facebook, and I'm going to let him do the rest on that part. But just know that he's somebody that you want to follow. My mentors gave me some good advice. It's three people that you always want to make sure you follow when it comes to guidance or mentorship. It's always good to have good mentors whenever you're trying to fulfill your purpose, or if you're business wise. When it comes to that, it's always good to have three people to follow. You don't want to be every different direction, because everybody gives different things. And so um gratefully, thankfully, when it comes to mentorship, I have a good mentor. And my mentor introduced me to a lot of different people. I've had different coaching calls. I'm a part of Girl Hold My Hand with Stormy. That's one of my mentors. If y'all don't know who they are, y'all need to Google and find these people. They are some great people to follow, especially if business wise, mental wise, health wise. Those are the people for you. And so I see we got him back. Okay, we got the king of content. If y'all Y'all ready? Put your seatbelt on because this man right here is so inspiring. When I tell you, at first, I kind of got like a little intimidated because I know how this man go. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring him on.
Don't get
Hey,
intimidated,
hey,
Queen.
hey.
I'm here to support you. I'm here to pour into you, and I just want to thank you first of all before we even get started for creating a platform to to inspire and to help others.
Yes, I'm so excited that you came. Everything happened for a reason, and you're here, and I'm just super excited. Whenever I see you post podcast, I'm like, let me message him. And I want to share a story. So, the king of content, right? I was in a coaching call with Anetta because I'm a part of her inner circle. And you was in the coaching call and I was like, yo, this man is unbelievable. And I never forget, you said, follow me now because I'm gonna watch your content. And I kept saying, oh God. Oh God. And so I seen you, view my stuff a lot of times. And I was like, well, he won't lying, because sometimes when you don't know somebody, you gotta kind of get a feel for them. But I'm excited that you here today. I'm real excited. And so I got some things for you. I got
I'm
some things
here.
for you. And I know you're going to execute, so it don't even matter. And so everybody want to knows who don't know, who is the king of content?
I am a servant leader. I am here to help entrepreneurs use content as the vehicle to grow their business, to do two things, one or the other. One, to grow their business so they can sell it one day and use the resources for generations to come. Or two, have their business be big enough that they can pass it down for generations and generations so they can break generational curses. And we do that by using content.
Right. And so with that, let me, this question has come. I know you get it often. I watch you, a couple of times on some different podcasts. I seen you whenever I watched the Wealth Connect from somebody's phone. I was supposed to be there, but I seen you on stage there, and I was just so salty from the back, but I should have been there. So I know you get this question a lot. Okay, how did you start?
Oh man, I started creating content when I was 13 years old. So I used content. It was like my vehicle that saved my life. I'm a kid from Chicago who daddy got killed when he was one. My mama was on crack cocaine, and I was in and out of the system, running wild. And a guy gave me a program called Photoshop, and I started creating graphics, and it literally saved me from being stuck in the streets all day. Like I was excited to come home and create. And so I look at content as it saved my life because I haven't stopped creating content since I was 13 years old.
Right. Okay. And so content, right? So I'm very new at, a rising entrepreneur this year, getting comfortable talking to people. This is my right now, this is my make it or break it if I can talk. And so when it comes to content, what is a content chaos to you? Because
A
I know
con-
you view my page. So content chaos, like what exactly is your stuff supposed to look like for real, for real? Like what is supposed to relate to? You know, tell me
Simple,
about
right?
content chaos. Like,
Content itself, right? Content needs to be a clear example of what solution you solve and who you solve it for. So we use content as the vehicle to connect to our PC, which is our perfect client. Right. And so our whole goal is for them to know that we have a solution to a problem that they have, and we are the perfect person that they should go to solve that problem. And so if you like chaotic, your content all over the place is because you're not clear on who you serving and why you serving and what you got to help. You just putting out content because somebody said put out content. So you don't even, most people don't even know who they are. So they show up as somebody else and wonder why their content ain't resonating because they not being their authentic self.
Right. No, I definitely agree because I was, today I was thrown looking at my page and, Coach Blaza, I was telling her, I said, girl, this stuff is everywhere. Like, I know because I got a lot going on, but I'm trying to make sure, I got to attend more stuff. So I know exactly how to organize my stuff. Now, what can content do for people business? Like, people need to understand when they got these business page and you don't have no clients, what can good content do to their business?
Your business will not scale without content, because if you don't put out content, how do people know that you do what you do? Even word of mouth is content, right? Because somebody's speaking of you because of something you did. So if nobody knows you there, your business won't grow at all. Like, so it's like you have to put out content. Even if you're somebody that's not good at putting out content, you need to hire a specialist like myself and my team to come and do the content for you. Stop thinking that you got to do everything on your own. Your business will sink if you do not start thinking about content.
Okay, so my biggest thing is, when did you start going on stages and speaking? When did
I
what
I only been speaking on stages for a year, but I've been speaking my whole life.
Okay, so when you first started speaking, how did you feel? Like, was you mad nervous,
Nah,
or
no,
like
no,
it
I get
just felt
nervous every
natural?
time.
You
I
do?
get every time I speak, I get nervous. But
Okay.
it's not the type of nervous that like make me want, like my palms are sweaty and nothing. I just, if you ever look, I put out content every now and then, but anytime before I speak, I pray. And I ask God to allow me to be the vessel He needs to touch His people. And so, whatever they need, allow me to be able to give that to them. When I speak, I don't speak about me, I speak what the people need. And so, but I always been like that. So I'm the type of person, I'll be at the grocery store and I'll hold up the line because I'll be checking and seeing what the cashier goals are. Like, I might sit there talking to them for minutes and minutes and minutes, or I might meet somebody random. Like, I always been like that, and we just put it in the stage form. So, but I love what I do because I can touch many people at one time, and I just look at it as a gift, that instead of spending this, let's see, 45 minutes with one person, I'm spending 45 minutes with hundreds of people, thousands of people.
Right. So I know kind of this question, but this is for, anybody else. So, because I remember you said this. So, how much time should you take to create content so you won't be stuck, like stressed out in this schedule? That type of thing.
Oh, we like to have our clients to do it in 3 hours. So 3 hours for the whole month, right? Most people, what they do is they attempt to do content the day of. They'll waste a whole hour. So that's 30 days, 1 hour minimum. That's 30 hours you wasted when you could have did all that in 3 hours and only focused on it for that 3 hours and had everything together for 30 days. So when we create
Facts.
content, that's how we do it. For our clients, for ourselves, for everything. We just bulk it.
So just go ahead and get it out the way. So let me tell you, I really got to take time to do that because I am a queen of throwing a reel together in 2 minutes. Like,
At
I
least
thought,
it's better
huh?
than an hour.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I really want to be able to take time to go ahead and, schedule a day where I can always do it. But it's like I get too excited and I'm already ready to throw it out there. And so I'm just trying to learn how to, ease it. And I want to take that time in a day to do that. And so what else you got going on? What you got going on today?
Today, man, we doing a lot. We literally finishing up my book. We serving. We putting together different programs to help more entrepreneurs. We just getting more clear on serving, like even more clear. I tell people all the time, you would never stop getting clear on who you serving. You're gonna go deeper and deeper and deeper. It's a lifelong learning. And just showing up for my people and making sure that I always show up as me. Sometimes
Hello.
you can get diluted by all of the stuff around you, and all, like, I'm in a lot of mentorships and a lot of programs that, sometimes we can take their beliefs and bring them to ours, even though it's not our beliefs. So just
Right.
being really clear on who I am, who I'm serving, and why I'm serving.
Okay. So right now, as far as mentorships, you don't have to give me everybody, but whose mentorships are you in right now?
Like Russell Brunson's, Lamar Tyler. Like I'm in a lot of people.
You in a lot. Okay,
Yeah,
I understand. Look, I'm only in two, and I'm trying to keep up with the two, because I really want to be able to, join like yours. I want to be able to join Billionaire Runway. Like I
runway.
want to be able to join, yeah. And so it's some ones I just have to right now. Like I'm trying to
My
learn to
mentorship pretty
multitask.
affordable. My mentorship pretty affordable.
Uh, no, but I'm saying I'm trying to manage what I have right now.
Coach
So I
Blaza
can,
in mine.
huh?
Coach Blaza in my mentorship.
I know.
My
I know. I know. I seen her, and she, that girl right there, she my accountability right now for our 15-day challenge. So
yeah.
Coach Blasey, if you watching, just know I got you. But yeah, I do know, and I do, kind of follow her and what she do when she takes her lives. I follow you when you have your lives, and so I just want to be able to manage what I have right now, so I can open up to you guys to I can get in you guys mentorship because I really, really need it. Honestly, I really, really need it. So, um, so whenever it comes to business, like they say you should start with one thing, and Anetta always says that start with one thing and get that one thing up there before you start something else. What's your intake on that, or what's your insight on that?
I say the power of one. The power of one will change everything, right? So we say whatever you do, focus on that one thing, serve that one person, and do it for 1 year,
One
and
year.
and your whole life will change.
I'm right at 1 year. Okay.
One year, one person, doing one thing, one offer for 1 year.
Okay, so I got another question for you. So y'all hear what he said, one thing, 1 year, focus on that one thing. So I could say, like, at the beginning of me, getting into, social media, getting into networking, that type of thing, because I definitely was not doing that last year. You couldn't even get me to talk to anybody because I was like, people ill, like I couldn't do it. But then whenever I got, my tax office, I was like, you gotta talk to people. You gotta how you gonna get the clients? And so the company I was in before I got my own tax office, that kind of broke me, and I became the number one in their company. So whenever I got my own tax office, I got started getting introduced to, you got to have a mentor. So you got mentors, but I started going crazy.
Yeah.
I wanted to be affiliate for this, affiliate. I was like, I don't know the right direction. So is it good to have people to manage you? Because I know you got a team. So is it good for other people that is kind of trying to put it all together? Because in the end, they kind of run together. If you think about it, when it comes to networking and social media and that type of thing, is it better to have management?
I don't know about the word management, but I know about the word team, right? And so like even for us, like I'm like the face and the front end. I go speak and kiss the babies and do all that, but I got a team. I got a department that specialize in all of the systems, all of the operations, all of the social media management, all of that stuff. So it's not like a person management. I got a team
You got
that
a
is
team.
they are employees for my entity.
Okay. And so I'm still trying to figure it out. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure that all out. And so I
Because when
just,
you say management, you talking like a rapper, like have a manager?
well, you know how some people have, well, like PRs, and they have people to do what they, to get them on the right path for certain things.
PR be for
That's what I
press,
mean.
right? So PR, like we had a PR too, right? But PR is just for you to get outreach and get in publications. Right page. I think the right page and the right thing will always be you, right? So you as the leader have to lead your people. Like it's some people that's gonna be good in areas, but you still have to lead with your vision. You never put that in somebody else's hands because their vision might not be your vision, and they might not have the clarity of the vision like you have it. So always be great at whatever your vision is and put people in place that can play their roles really good.
Right. And so, what advice would you give somebody that is wanting to be an entrepreneur? They wanting to get into it. They don't know which way to go. They might know which way to go. What advice would you give them?
I think the biggest thing is do not get scared and do not be afraid to, see something and mix it in with what you're doing, but be clear on what it is that you're doing. Right. So like me, I know we do content. Like, so as an entrepreneur, know what you do, what is your business, why is your business, and who are you serving? Simple as that. And then you're going to figure out, you're going to learn what not to do, and you're going to learn what to do. And that's going to be a lifelong lesson. So it's not something you're going to learn overnight. But the biggest
Right.
thing is don't give up when things get hard. I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 13 years. So in 2010, I left my 9 to 5 and I focused on my content business. So 13 years I've been shooting content.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So I see you do a lot of shooting. Do you do a lot of shooting for other people?
Yeah, I love to shoot. That's my release. Like I got shooters too, but for me, I deal with the CEO. So if you ever see me shooting somebody, they the head of their company, right? I only shoot with the me personally only shoot with the head of the companies because I
Okay.
get to build a close relationship. I get to see them vulnerable, and then I really get to help them build.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. So you do a lot of stuff. You don't just create your own, you help other people create their own. So,
Yeah,
um, when it comes to like circles, who should you surround yourself with?
God,
Amen.
that's
That's
it.
it.
That's it.
Okay. And so, you're right. So, oh, so all right. So I was saying more on a standpoint, like whenever you have entrepreneur friends, like people that's really successful, you
I
just
don't
say,
be in
yeah,
circles. I don't box myself into nothing.
I get it. I get it. I get it in a lot of, different aspects. I get that. But I hear that a lot, a lot of people, surround themselves with a circle of people because they gain, maybe more knowledge, maybe more.
I mean, you get relationships. I mean, you got relationships. You got people that do stuff. You got people that y'all do business with each other. But most of the people, man, you gotta do business. Like you gotta spend some money. So if you ain't spending no money, then you ain't gonna be let in or nothing. And so most of the people that I done built a relationship with is because I done spent money with them. Like, but that ain't my everyday people. It's just like, hey, I'm over there. I think my everyday people is my family and my people that been with me before all of this. Not just because somebody got something. It's just the people who see me with nothing and they help me build what I have. And then we got people that we do business with, and we just stay around God. I never put no man before that. And so,
Hello.
yeah,
No, I get it. So it's important to invest in yourself. Period.
a hundred
Um,
percent.
100% and keep God around. So I'm not gonna hold you too long, but I need you to tell the people what you got to offer, like your mentorship program, the whole nine. If you got any events going on, all that.
I think the biggest thing that I want to do is I know that a lot of y'all are mentorship burnt the hell out. All right. And you get in these programs and they preaching to you, you need to do a funnel, you need to do this, you need to do that. And you didn't come in there for that. You came in there to scale your business and you got hit with the okey doke. Now you sitting here thinking you're a funnel designer, you thinking you this person when you off what you came to do. And so the biggest thing what I want to offer you is We are a full-time content agency. What that means is we do the work for you. We're not sitting there teaching you how to do it. We come in your business and we create all your content. We see you once a month, a couple hours, that's it. And we have all your content edited, put together, rock and roll, what to say it, how to look, and distribute all your content for you so you don't even have to worry about it. We take over and manage your social media so you don't got to worry about posting. You don't got to worry about consistency. The content we put out, help increase leads so you can increase your sales. And so if you want help with your content, just go to createmycontent.com.
Y'all heard that? Createmycontent.com. Now, where can everybody find you? Like your social media, that type jazz.
So I'm on every platform. Is my name Dontel Antonio, DONTELL. And if you go to createmycontent.com, what I'm gonna do is personally give you a free content growth strategy session where I'm gonna build out your path of what you need to do with your content. If you come with us or if you don't.
Wow. And so I know you probably got to say something, but is the link in your bio?
Yeah, it should be. But just go to create my. You can't. I spend thousands of dollars for this domain. Createmycontent.com.
Createmycontent.com, y'all.
It is self-explanatory. You would never forget it. What you want us to do? You want us to create mycontent.com.
I was saying it for the ones that really don't, they like, what did he say again? And so,
What you
sometimes
want us
people,
to do? Just tell me what you want us to do, and that's how you're gonna remember it.
yes, and let them know what you're gonna do one more time so they can, for the ones in the back.
Are we gonna take over your whole content? You don't gotta worry about nothing. We're gonna show up, we're gonna give you the ideas, show up, shoot it, edit it, distribute it, so you can increase your sales for your business, so you can turn up and go to a whole nother level.
Yes, and I appreciate you coming tonight. I really, it really was exciting, and I had a net on my back, like looking like you going, but
You didn't say nothing. What you just say? What she do?
I'm sorry.
What she do? You didn't say nothing. You didn't
No,
say
I
no
just
word.
no, I said some words, but that's my girl. I love her. But I was so my podcast, and I want people to, know what's out there, because some people might not know who the king of content is,
100%.
and they need you. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on, taking your time for me tonight. And y'all go follow him. Y'all go follow him because he good, y'all. He good. And I'm going to join your mentorship. Don't get on me. I'm going to join your mentorship.
No
So
problem. No,
yeah,
for me, I don't be tripping. I like, hey, come get some service or come get some mentor. It's whatever you want. Like, but I think the biggest thing is, like I said, a lot of people mentorship to death. So just have us do it for you.
no, for real. Sometimes y'all got to pay people, man, because you can't do everything. I know
All the
that for sure.
time.
You
No,
can't do
not sometimes, all the time. If you want to scale, you must delegate.
Exactly. Exactly. That's correct. And so y'all go follow him. He's a beast. I think you're a beast, man. And I appreciate you for
Appreciate it.
coming on tonight. And I'm not
I
gonna
gave you my
hold you.
word. I gave
You
you my
gave me
word,
your
didn't I?
word. You
Yeah.
so believable, man. You so believable. And I appreciate you. So I'm not gonna hold you. So I'm gonna let you go. And y'all go follow this man right here. King of Content, Dontel Antonio. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank
Have a good
you.
night.
All right.
So y'all, that was the king of content, y'all. That's the king of content. That made me so excited, y'all. Y'all should be excited. Y'all need to go follow him because he's a beast when it comes to the content. I personally got to join his mentorship because I know my page looks a hot mess. But that comes from, not wanting to have nobody do it for you. You try to do it yourself because you think your stuff look good. But when you look at the King of Content page, you like, no, it don't. And so y'all need to make sure y'all go follow him, his social medias. I'll make sure that I keep his post my flyer up so you can, find him personally, like, because when it comes to content, he the one, y'all. And so if you don't believe, try him out, join his mentorship, or get him to do your content. I mean, because it's going to be worth it in the end, especially when you're ready to scale your business. When it comes to, you want to know why you ain't getting no clients because your page looks a wreck. You want to know why you ain't making no money and now you discouraged. Get somebody to do it for you. Get somebody to do it for you. And so I appreciate him coming on tonight. It really was, I really, y'all understand, I really appreciate it because Dontel is a beast, and I seen it with my own eyes. Usually when he have his thing going on, he got the sparks in the back whenever he, mentoring people and talking to people. So that was very exciting for me. And so next week I will have somebody else coming on, very exciting. And y'all gonna have to stay tuned to see who it is. But of course, I'm gonna have my flyer out for this week. And so when it comes to finances, health, wealth, emotional, they all tie in together. And so y'all need to join a mentorship. Get you a mentor or a coach if you don't know which way to go. Um, my first coach, my first mentor was Kalia Williams. Kalia Williams was the first person to put me on to the tax game. She was the first person to put me on to having a community. I didn't even know people had communities, y'all. I had no clue that's what people do. And it really helps you scale yourself. I wouldn't be on this platform right now if I didn't um, get in communities, if I didn't get around people that was doing something, with themselves. I wouldn't even been introduced to it if it wasn't for Kalia. Um, if y'all don't know who Kalia is, you can find her on social media as K Boss, or I believe it might be Wealth Wellness. She does credit repair and she also does taxes. And right now, I believe she got a special going on. So y'all need to find her on social media. Um, Also, of course, if you would like to join some different communities, you got any questions, you can always inbox me on social media. I'm always available. I'm very responsive to people. Y'all, I got so much exciting stuff going on. It is crazy. And I can't wait to share with y'all next week because I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to give y'all everything tonight. Um, but just know, talks with Tay, it gets even more lit. And the more and more I do it, y'all, the more and more I break, the more and more, I'm getting this thing down packed. So I'm excited. I hope y'all getting excited. Like I said, if y'all have any questions for me, you can always inbox me. You can always comment under a post. I have no problem. And again, before I get off of here, I have my tax mentorship going on right now, and it's actually a special this week. You can hit me up in my inbox, or of course, you can go to the link in my bio. It's always there. And I also have my ebook, 7 Steps to Overcoming Postpartum. If you know anybody who's dealing with postpartum or has dealt with postpartum, I created a book just for you, for them, or for you, because I dealt with it. And so you can be able to purchase that book right now. It's available. You can inbox me. I will send you the link, or it's a link in my bio. You can make a purchase, however you want to do it. And so the more y'all, it's just getting hot. It's hot today, but it's getting hotter the more you come on, tune in and talks with Tay. And I'm not gonna hold you for tonight. And so I thank everybody for coming on, and for Dontel coming on, the king of content. And I appreciate everybody who's watching. Make sure that y'all tune in for next week because it's gonna get juicy. All right. Y'all have a good night. I'm out.